Alright, good evening everyone. This is DayTraderRockStar for DayTradingRadio.com. Doing an interesting update here on a Thursday update. Just want to discuss some of the market conditions that we have going on here. Today, Thursday, we had a nice little rally at the end of the day, and we traded that very well. So I just want to go back and actually show you some of the techniques that I've been using in this market for some time now that seem to be very effective. So we're just going to let me make this a little bit bigger here. Actually, let's see how this is going to work here. The best way to work this out. We'll zoom out here. This is today's chart, actually. There we go. We're going to start off with today's chart. Right off the bat, we had a move up in the markets, and that little rally there, because we had so much weakness yesterday, we're expecting a pullback and a continuation move down, and any type of rally was going to be suspect. So again, the 20 period moving average here is the most important moving average you need to pay attention to, and this is comes out to show itself right here. As we got a rally into the first half an hour, we pushed right up against the 20 period moving average there. We ran to resistance, and we turned right against that, and we fell right off of that. So that was a major turning point in the market. The market continued to sell off here till we got back up here. We actually bounced out of this trend line, which also is another good indicator here, a trend line break. And we went up here. Stochastics, which I don't have up here on the chart here, is another very important indicator that I use. And let me see if I can bring it up here fast. And again, right now I'm using a charting program called let me get this up, IQ Charts. It's actually, you can find a link for it on the site. Very good charting program, has a good scanner in it. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stochastics into the chart right there, which I just did, and that gives me a more detailed idea of how the market's reacting. So we got into oversold stochastics here, and some of these terms might be new to you guys out there, but they're very important to start to pick up on. So we had a downward trend line, oversold stochastics, a couple indicators showing a buy signal here. We broke through the trend line, and from there we rallied pretty strong. We had, at this point in the market, you had to come to a decision point because we were hitting the 20 period moving average, which was always a very tough point of resistance in a market like this. So in this case, at that point, when we were running up against the 20 period moving average, you could see right here, up here, the strength in the stochastics. Now the stochastics were heading up, they were spread nicely right above the 40, between the 50 and 60 level here. So that was showing that there was, this rally was going to continue. So at this point, and this stochastics here, if these stochastics were up into an overbought position up here above the 80 mark, I would be more concerned. It would be a perfect short setup. But because it was just here right above the 40, heading into the 50, spread out nice bullish rally in the stochastics, and we're right here on the 20, that was showing me that the rally was going to continue, and that's what happened. We got a nice continued pop up here, and right up here finally we got a little oversold condition in the stochastics. We started pulling back. We got back into an oversold area here, and right when we got down to the oversold area, we were still hugging this 20 period moving average, which was very significant. And as long as we weren't really selling off to new lows, the stochastics came back down to the lows, but the markets really was holding up here. So again, we got a little chop zone here. It was a very choppy day, but we were holding this 20 period moving average, and finally the market decided to rally at the end of the day, and we had a very strong rally here, and it broke out of the daily highs and moved higher and closed on the highs of the day. So very interesting day in the markets, very exciting for tomorrow and the upcoming week, and it's just a great environment for scalpers, short-term traders in this market. And I have to tell you, I'm always for the the trader out there saying, well, I can't scalp, I don't have the funds. Well, believe it or not, this is a great time to be in the market in general, as things are getting real cheap. So I want to show you two charts here and a couple more features of the website on www.daytradingradio.com. I've started featured what's called kick-ass trades on, and right now it's actually open to the public. You can just go to the site, sign up for the newsletter, we can get the kick-ass trades, but it's also a membership benefit and will be a membership benefit in the future. But I am just building up a following of the kick-ass trades. This week's kick-ass trade was JetBlue, and that comes out on each Monday. JBLU, and I came out with this one when Goldman Sachs lowered their estimates on the oil trade here, and we had picked this one up on I believe on earlier this, the beginning of the week. Was it? When was this? I have to actually look it up. But anyway, picked up for 397 a share. Today we are pushing the $5 mark. We're gonna have. Today we're over a point. We have a 25% move in this kick-ass trade, which is a great return. And that's what my average. That's what I'm going to go for my average here. I'm looking for 20 to 25% returns in the kick-ass trade segment. So right now, that one looking really good. JetBlue, looking to probably sell into JetBlue tomorrow, Friday, on a further push, maybe up to 540 and stuff. My next kick-ass trade, which I'll probably set up to issue next week, in which I've been accumulating this stock over the last couple days, is Archimetal Steel, MT. Now, today, I sent out a few alerts on the site, and the alert was for a pattern that I always trade. It's called the slanted inverted head and shoulders pattern, and in this case, let me see if you could actually see it here. Let me zoom out here so you can get it all here. Starts here, we bounce up to this trend line. You can start to see the trend line here, and we start bouncing closer and closer. We're not getting a sell-off. We're starting to make a series of higher lows here. Stochastics are looking okay, but the important thing is on the 5-minute chart, this pattern. Love to see this pattern. A little dip down, then a higher low, and a higher low, and we start to grind up against the trend line, and then explosion. And I was telling I marked this one right down. I said, watch for the explosion out of this one. We had a nice, close to 3-point rally in this stock, continuing to hold long. And we'll just give you a look at the daily chart here, because I'm expecting big things from this stock. You can still get in early here. This stock, again, Architel Mittal. I can never pronounce it too well, but MT is the stock symbol. But base in here around $27. I think a lot of the members that got in today, between $27 and $28, are probably going to be in for the lows. And I think this is an easy ride up. I was stating my target today was about $36, but I'm going to refine that and say that my target's going to be about $33, another 3 points up. Short-term target, and long-term target. Then I'll be looking at more of a push back up to the $38 mark. So looking for a good 9 points out of this stock, $30 stock. Again, looking for another 30% move and another kick-ass trade. So giving you a little update on that one. If you want more details, come by the site. This is MT, the symbol MT. And again, the book value on this one is actually trading up around that $40 level, and it's actually probably down close to $10 off the book value. $46, I think the book value is. The P is trading down almost under $3, and that's incredible for this stock here. So that's about it. Again, the kick-ass trades, the new feature on the site. Again, this daily commentary and everything. And don't forget, I just want to give you a little update on the MT trade going into this next week. Very bullish on this one. I think this one is bottoming out. Nice long swing trade here, looking for 9 points out of it. And hey, it's going to be another good day tomorrow. Come on by the sites. Free radio, free TV, Stock Trader TV, and everything else. Enjoy it. I'll talk to you on the radio. www.daytradingradio.com. I'm DayTraderRockStar, and I hope you enjoy this update.